Hello YouTube, hello everybody. This video is coming up right after part 1. It's kind of like a part 1.5. I'm going over what we're getting if you buy a Mitsubishi Mirage for $11,000 compared to a Tesla Model 2, the $25,000 Tesla. So the way I'm doing the math here is simple. You start off with a bucket of money. You could pay off the car cash if you wanted, or you could invest the money and make payments on the car. We're going down the rabbit hole of making payments on the car and investing the remaining balance. So here in the first video, I went over year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we're doing a 6-year loan. And then in this video, I'm gonna go a little bit further out. I'm gonna show you when it becomes better for you to own a Tesla over a Mitsubishi. It actually surprised me, so I think you'll equally be surprised and wowed based on how I got the numbers. Of course, these are estimates, these aren't real. Real world, you're gonna get dings, dents, you're gonna park your car, you're gonna drive your car more, you're gonna take a road trip. Things are gonna happen that your numbers are gonna be off. Anyway, let's get into it. So over here, in the first year, you're spending this much on your car. This is your fuel, your maintenance, and your car payments, all of it included. On an $11,000 Mitsubishi Mirage on a 2% loan on a 72-month payment. Okay, 2% is not super low. You could probably get better with some banks. 2% is with decent credit. If you have decent credit, you should have investments. If you have investments, you're in advanced money, and you should be able to figure this out. This is for people who are not aware of how money works, for them to understand how people who invest money think about money and why they make the decisions that they make. So if you buy the Mitsubishi Mirage in the first year, you're going to spend $3,591.58. If you buy the Tesla, your payments are going to be higher, but you're going to be spending way less on electricity and charging and all that. So you're going to spend about $5,033. That's again, these numbers are off because the Mitsubishi Mirage isn't advertised for $11,000, and the Tesla Model 2 isn't advertised for $25,000. I'm just going, if these numbers were available as is, if that's your out the door price, $11,000, if you actually went and got it out the door at $25,000, and that's not going to happen. Just roughly, okay, roughly where you're going to be sitting. Okay, so in the first year, you're investing that money, you get an 8% return. So you had $30,000, you spent that much, you got an 8% return. That's your remaining balance. You still have that much in your pocket after you make these payments from your $30,000. Okay, this is what you had. You made your payments. You should have less than $25,000, but because you made 8% returns, you have $26,000 left. Let's move on to year 2. Year 2 to the rest of this chart is all going to be at 7%. Okay, I don't have the payment anymore. This is the payment for all the years. Okay. It's 2 oil changes for the Mitsubishi Mirage. For the Tesla Model 3, it's pretty much just the wear and tear on the tires. I haven't put in brakes. I haven't put in windshield wipers. Just absolutely nothing. Okay, it's a simple and a straightforward. If you don't care about your car, you're only using it for transportation, and you don't care what it looks like, you're not going to car wash, you're not going to get details. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Just straightforward, basic transportation. All right. So year 2, you got a 7% return. That's how much you spend. You spent 2x of that. So you spent about, I don't know, $7,000, but you got your returns. So that's what you have left in your pocket. I'm going to go a little bit faster right now. Of course, that's the Model 2 from Tesla is year 3. Let's scroll down. Year 4, year 5, year 6. So you keep getting your investment returns. So yeah, you had $30,000. Yeah, you spent $3,500 in a year, but ooh, this is so delicious. You had 7% returns on what you didn't spend. All right, that's the best part. That's the best part because you didn't spend it. You made 7%. You have $17,000 left at the end of 6 years. Okay, that means your Mitsubishi that cost you $11,000, which you were paying interest on, and you had a higher maintenance and higher fuel costs. You still have about what is that? 18,000. So 30 minus 18, $12,100. That's what you spent. You bought the car for 11,000, and you were supposed to have spent so much more on maintenance, but because you invested, you got 7% year returns. You have 17,902 left, and then on the Tesla Model 2, you're down to 6,884. You're only supposed to have $5,000 because that that Tesla cost you 25,000, and you paid 2% interest on that. Remember that. But because you were smart enough to invest it and you got your returns, you have 6,000. You have more than what you were supposed to have. So you have more with the Tesla, with the Mitsubishi now, and you have less with the Tesla because the Tesla had a higher starting price. You had higher payments. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how the breakdown is continuing. Okay. So here I have no expense, no more payments. This is what the Mitsubishi costs you on a yearly basis without the payments. You're done. You've paid off your car. Congratulations. Okay, that's a lot more than what the Tesla costs you in payments. Okay, I didn't think about the 7% and the 8%. I just randomly picked those. You can't ever really know that. You're gonna get the same return either way you go. You're the one making the investments. You don't know which car will give you the better yield. Okay, it's just hypothetical here, but this is where we are now. Your expense for your car in year 7, year 6 to 7 is going to be $2,099.58, and the Tesla is going to be $7,857. Let me move on. Okay, so we have 8, 9, 10. You're spending money on the Mitsubishi, but you're losing it because your investments aren't returning you a great enough yield for you to not lose your $30,000. Okay, so at this point it's becoming clear that even though you had $30,000, owning a car and having transportation available to you at your will, at your convenience, in your garage, in your driveway, whatever, it's costing you. There's no way you're going to retain that $30,000. If you never bought a car, you'd have your $30,000 and you can get your 7% and 8% interest, compounding. But you have a car. So you have to do this advanced math and figure it out that no matter what, even if your car is paid off, you're going to be spending money. So the Mitsubishi, you're losing. You're going from 15,900 to 15,008, 14,007. It looks like it's about $1,100 a year right now, up to year 10. Oh, that was a bigger jump than 1,100. 14,700 minus, well, we can call that 15. So this is about $1,200. Okay, let's see what's going on with the Tesla. You had 6,884 at year 6. Your expenses dropped. Now your investments are going to yield a lot more because you're not spending as much. But see, you are still losing money. You are still putting in electricity into that car. You're still paying for wear and tear on the tires. This is if you go 15,000 miles a year. Okay? It's a normal number. It's a standard number. It's not something amazing. It's not something low. It's not something high. Okay, so we get to year 10 with the Tesla. At year 6, you had 6,844. Year 10, you have 5,224. What is that? 68 minus 52. 16. $1,600 in another 4 years. That's how much you've depreciated. That's how much you've lost in investments for the privilege of owning a car. Okay, that's fine. Here's where the magic happens, guys. I hope you've been watching all along. Let's go up to year 15. All right. Shoot, year 14, year 15. So this car is still costing you $2,099 a year. This car is still costing you $788. Apparently cars don't wear out. You don't need to do transmissions, brakes, or anything. None of that's factored in. It's just the same basic maintenance. It's the fact of money. It's just the opportunity cost of a car. I don't care what car it is. Every car has an opportunity cost. What does this opportunity cost you to own a car? Okay. I know in a world of coronavirus and stuff, it's not going to work out, and I'm definitely not going to be able to monetize this because I said the word but I don't care. My videos are new. I'm not monetized anyway, so I can say it. So you keep losing money with the Mitsubishi Mirage much faster than you are with the Tesla. Okay, you're losing money much less quickly, but you'd never had a lot to begin with because your money from your $30,000 all went into the car payments. That cost you. That was your opportunity that you lost. Yeah, you got a nicer car maybe, but it cost you so much in opportunity up front so that the Tesla is still not beating out the Mitsubishi Mirage, even though the Mitsubishi Mirage is totally a burn on money. It is sucking so much money, but it's still coming out to be a better deal than the Tesla up to year 15. If you bought a Mitsubishi Mirage because of that base price, because of the lower monthly payment, you're still way ahead in 15 years with a Mitsubishi over a Tesla. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that at all, but let's keep going. Why stop the chart here? Obviously, you guys can see I have more, so let's just keep going. Ready to have your mind blown. I'm just going to go all the way. I'm going to show you. Okay. Here we are. I've got the key information right here. So from $6,000 and $2,000, we have year 16. You're down to 4,000. Year 18, 17, 2,000. Year 18, you're down to nothing. You can reinvest that money, but you're not going to get diddly squat back. And this car is still going to cost you $2,099 a year to operate. No car payments. No car payments, no insurance, nothing in here. Just the car. So at year 18, you're going to be down to $132.09. Okay, on your original $30,000. Now the Tesla, you're only spending $788. We get to year 17, we get to year 18, and you're down to $1,088. All right. Somehow, this is how it works. Year 18, you're down to your last final little bit of money. Year 19, both of them, you've spent your $30,000. If you keep a car for 19 years, it will have cost you money, period. In 19 years, do you know how much inflation there is going to be? A lot of inflation. You know how much your Tesla Model 2 will be worth in 19 years? Not so much. You know how much your Mitsubishi Mirage is going to be worth? Pretty much zero. That car is not going to last 19 years. You got to really take care of it. You're going to be spending more than $2,099.58 a year to maintain it. Hopefully your Tesla lasts that long. We don't have a 19-year-old Tesla to compare. Okay, so year 19, both situations. If you have $30,000, a bucket of cash, you will have spent all of it. You will have spent all of it, and you will be out of pocket for money. You will no longer be able to operate the car and invest money. You will have to generate new money on top of the original money that you had in order to have the privilege of owning that car. If we go forward, I don't know how much further I went. I'm just seeing this with you guys right now. Basically, after year 19, it looks like the Mitsubishi Mirage is going to become a nightmare from year 19 to year 30. You're losing $40,000. That's more than what you ever started off with. The Tesla is winning a whole lot more because you've only spent $15,000. But do you really want to wait from year 20 to year 30 to see these kinds of results, to see results from year 18 to year 30, to see these kinds of payoffs on your Tesla, that's not amazing. That's not good. I don't want to buy a Mitsubishi Mirage. I don't want to buy a Tesla Model 2. I'll make another video only if I get a request that says, show me these same numbers with a Prius. Okay, I'll make it. I don't want to make it. It's going to be kind of a self-defeating thing. The MPG on a Prius isn't that amazing to make this worth it. Okay, the Mitsubishi Mirage gets, according to the Mitsubishi websites and all the websites, I think the numbers I pulled were from cars.com. It said the Mitsubishi Mirage gets 41 on highway and 33 in the city. Okay, the Tesla gets a whole lot more. For the gasoline prices, I use $3.90. There's no way gasoline is going to be the same price 30 years from now. There's absolutely no way. Anyway, just to let you know, cars suck. Cars suck a whole lot of money. I guess I went up to 34 years. I don't know why. It's pretty much how far my hand pulled down the mouse, and I just dragged it all out, and we got these numbers. As the result, cars suck. Cars cost money. Cars have a huge opportunity cost. Yeah, cars have the opportunity cost, but in the world that we know of, the world that we live in right now, you have to spend the money on the car so that you can get yourself to work, so that you can make money. How did you get the $30,000 to begin with? You probably worked. You probably had another bucket that you used to make that $30,000. You had a bucket, so you filled another bucket full of money so that you wouldn't have to have another bucket. You got yourself a new car. That's how it works. Advanced money, this is how it is. Any car you buy, you're going to be losing. Any car you buy, you have to buy because you need a car to go make that money. Mitsubishi Mirage is a small car. It's a compact car. It doesn't accelerate. You can't pass anybody. It has no pick up and go. It's a bad car. I have a Mitsubishi Mirage. I can tell you, it's not amazing. It's not amazing in any way. There is no Tesla Model 2. I can't drive a Tesla Model 2. I want a Tesla Model 2, but I can't have a Tesla Model 2 because it doesn't exist. I cannot compare it to the Mitsubishi Mirage. Yeah, Prius is, as much as people like to make fun of it, it has more pickup and go than a Mitsubishi Mirage. It's a 1.2 liter engine. Okay, that's what motorcycles are. Motorcycles that are 1,200 cc. Well, 1,200 cc is 1.2 liters. That's just the way it is. You have 5 passenger worth of material, and you have a single engine that is able to power a motorcycle. Okay. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked that the numbers are drew out all the way out to year 34. Nobody is expected to keep a car for 34 years. I hope these numbers weren't too far off from what you might expect in reality. You can do your own calculation. Show me something different. I'd love to look at it. I'd love to see it. Make a comment, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, please. I want to know that these videos are going through and you're liking them and they're making a good impact and they're making sense, and it's going to lead to good things for you. Thank you. Bye.